Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you, bro. So,
as you know, this is the
as you know, this is
Russian
the
Open
Russian
Door Scholarship.
OpenDoors scholarship.
I believe you have
I
gone
believe you
through
have
the
gone through
frequently
the
asked question
frequently asked
already.
question already.
So,
So,
No,
okay.
no, I have a better.
Okay. So please try and go through the frequently asked questions so that you understand some stuff after the webinar. Okay. Um, like this scholarship is not fully funded. Like let's say they are not going to pay your flight ticket, your visa application fee, and the rest. They are going to pay for your school fees, your tuition fee, and little stipend. And this stipend varies depending on the school of the partnering university. Yes, so we should have that in mind before applying for the Russian Open Door scholarship. Yeah. So after you are done with that, I believe, I don't know, have you created your account? You create your account first. Um, in every scholarship, the first thing you have to do, or any application, is to create your account with them. And I don't think we need to go through that process of creating an account. But for formality's sake, let me open this link here. Okay, this is the scholarship application page. I want to, okay, you can see where we have to log in here. So when you open the page, you click on participate. I believe you can see my screen where my cursor is
Yes,
pointing.
I can see your screen. I'm following. I'm taking it.
Okay, so you just click on participate, and then you choose your language. We have English or Russian, so you are an English speaker, so you choose the English language. You can see the citizen, your first name, your last name. These are just minor application procedure. You understand? Then here we have subject area here. You can see there are different subject area here. Please, which field of study are you in? Let's,
Political and international studies.
okay, political and international studies. Okay. Now, one thing about this stuff is we have different track, like the biology and biotech. We have computer science and data science. Yes. This is each of these things you are seeing here, according to this scholarship application process, is called subject areas. And each of these subject areas, there are courses under, but you cannot actually see them now until you get the scholarship. When you get the scholarship under this track, you are going to see other courses that are related to this particular field of study. You understand? So that is one thing. So since you are in the area of political and international studies, you can see this track here. So you're gonna click on political and international studies here. Please, during the first stage of your application process, for now you are permitted to pick one track, like you can see on your screen, political and international studies. So if you are coming for master's program, you have to take master's. If you are coming for a PhD, you take PhD. But please don't pick the two of them. Pick either one of the two years, because you're going to have some problem with the application process later. Yeah, if you pick these two track. So if you are coming for a PhD, please go for PhD. If you are going for a master's, pick uh, master's. So when you are done picking that, you can click save. Yeah, you can click save, and then you register. You can see that the register here is faint because I did not input other information like my name, date of birth, first name, password, and all those stuff. But once everything is good, you check your registration stuff and you click what, register. You will be able to click this after you have filled all the necessary requirements. Okay, so that is that for that. So when you are done with this particular process,
Please,
you
I have a question.
okay.
What I'm cutting off now because I saw something that when you clicked off, write the Latin name. Is it as it appears on your ID?
No, no, forget what you are saying there is write the name that you see on your passport, the name that
Like
you
in
have
English now.
in English
That's your
language.
English they're talking
Yes,
about.
in English language, write your name in as in your passport and your especially your passport. The name there should be what you have on your passport, international passport, or whatsoever you are going to be using as your identification document. It should be the same name there. So please, every information you are giving them here should be correct. Yes, because it's very necessary that all information that you give them during this process is correct. So once you are done with this, you can now go and log in. Yeah, so I'm going to log in with one of the one I created. I created a particular page because of this webinar. So I'm going to log in with this. This email is not functioning. So we can now log in. Let's assume you've created everything. You can log in.
Which as well, but check it
Okay. Yeah, I think.
click this English one here. English
Okay.
icon. Which as well, but participate. That's what it means.
Yeah. So you can see I have to change my language to English so that we'll be able to read everything. Yeah. So first of all, when you log in, you are going to see this interface. You see your general information, university, first year, the pool, and password and everything. So once you are done, you cross check your user data if everything is correct. As you can see, the language, the citizen, everything that I filled from the previous page is here. Now, okay, I'm gonna close some of this stuff. Okay, remember I told you when you are registering, you pick one track. You understand? Yeah, yeah. But when now that you've logged in, you can pick other tracks that are of interest to you. Let's say I'm interested in chemistry and material science. I pick it. Okay, I click on add. You can see there's somebody is talking.
I think Ola.
Please, please.
Ola, please could you tell Ola, please could you? Sorry, let me talk to him.
Okay.
Ola, please can you mute your mic, please?
Please, can somebody write him to? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we can now continue. So please, you can see I added chemistry and material science just now. And if you look at the interface, we are seeing M&D, Masters and Doctorate Program. So we need to edit it. Yeah, we need to pick one. If we are going for Masters, we pick Masters. If we are going for PhD, we pick PhD. So in this particular track, I will pick Masters. And I'll click Save. Yes, so if I refresh this page, it's going to change to Masters. It's going to change. So for now, we can leave it there. So for subject area, you can pick as many subject area of your choice. But when you pick them, it means that you're going to take exam if you qualify for the second round of the process. You're going to take examination in each of the tracks. So if you take more exams. If you take less exams. But then if you take more subject area, more chances that you will be able to qualify for the second round. Yeah, because sometimes people don't qualify in some subject area and they qualify in other subject area. So the more the track, the more your chances of qualifying, the lesser the chance, the less the subject area, the lesser your chance of getting to the subject, to the next track, phase of the application process. So it's just like vice versa. So when you are done with this uh, picking of subject area, you now go to this place where you have university. Okay, now here you can, the OpenDoor application recommend that you pick 6 university in order of priority, because at the end of the day, if you are awarded the scholarship, your number one first name of university will be message will be sent to them. Your document will be sent to them. Yeah, when you get the scholarship and they'll process your admission. You understand? But for now, if you don't have, but it's your job to go and find more information about the school, what they have to offer, the stipend they are going to give you, and how the program of that they have interests you. Yeah, so here you can choose six university. Please, I advise you pick up to six university because in some instances, some schools might say, "Oh, we have a lot of students this year. We can't admit you, so." In that case, the Open Door Russian Scholarship Committee will move your admission to the next school. So that is why it's usually advisable you pick up to six schools. But if you don't pick up to and you have that kind of issue, it is rare. But if that is the case, and you pick like let's say two schools here, and this school say no, we can't take you. The other school say no, we can't take you, and you don't have another school on your list here, it will be a problem. So it's advisable pick six schools. Yes, even if you don't know much about them now, you still have the opportunity to change later. Like after you've gotten the scholarship, before they make the final uh, contact with your school of interest, but then it is advisable you have your C school at hand. So you can always click here and select the Squire School of Economics, ITMO, and the rest of them. We have so many schools. We have Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, National Research. So you can just click and you add the school like that until you have up to six. So when you are done with this, you go to the next application process, which is what the first stage of the application process. You can see what we have here that to participate in stage one of the Olympia, you need to pass this preliminary test. Yes, in your choosing subject area. You can see I pick biology and biotech, clinical medicine and public health and education with psychology. So you can see that is why we have each of this subject area here. So you can see that in this preliminary test is just to show um, how conversant you are with the track you want to apply for. You can see we have different scoring grade for this. This is just like eligibility test to see if you can actually apply for this scholarship. That is the essence of this test. And you can see like for biology and biotech, we have 5 mark. If you score above 5 mark or 5 marks, they will move you to the next stage of the application process. Clinical medicine 15, psychology 9. It's not so much of some of requirements. So when you have this, you can skip this for now and go and do the most important part of the application process, which is adding your education. Yes, you can see education here. You click on your education, you can see your academic degree. We have bachelor, we have specialty, and we have masters. So if you're applying for a master's program, a bachelor's degree is sufficient enough. And if you're applying for um, a PhD program, you need your master's degree. And like we know this application, if you're in your final year for your bachelor's, it's still okay, you can apply. If you're in your finals for your master's, you can still apply for the PhD program. The most important thing is make sure your results and your transcript are ready during when they require it for the application process. So if you're in your final year, you are good to go. You can still apply with your incomplete transcript. You understand? So you choose, let's say I want to go for a master. So I pick bachelor's. I write the name of my country. I pick my country. Let's say, okay, I'm from Nigeria. So I'm going to pick Nigeria. So you write the name of your institution, the year of graduation, your thesis. Like, all this, anywhere you see red mark here, star, is very important that you, yeah, it's required. You must fill something there. You cannot leave it blank. You cannot leave it blank. You have to fill in something there. Now, oh, sorry for that. Now, when you are done with that, you have to pick. if you have been taught in English or you have been taught in Russia, because you are coming to Russia, so you have to indicate if you have been taught in English or in Russia is very important. Then you now go to where you can attach your certificate. If you want to upload your, if you already have your bachelor's and your transcript, you can merge them together. You can use a small PDF or I love PDF, merge your certificate and your transcript and kindly upload here. Yeah, if you don't have your original certificate and you have your statement of purpose, you can also use that. If it's only transcript you have, you can also use that. But it's very good that you use your certificate and transcript for the application process. Okay. When you are done, you will now have to save the document. You click on save. Okay. Now, you can also add educational documents if you want to apply for a PhD after uploading your documents for your PhD. You can also, for your bachelor's, you can also add educational tab to add your master's program. Also attach the certificates and everything that you want to attach with regards to your education. So when you are done attaching your educational requirements, you now have to go to what we call fill in the portfolio. So this portfolio tells the committee everything about you. Now, here you can fill in your motivational letter. Here it's very important that you fill in your motivational letter. And before you can fill in your motivational letter here, we have some things that you need to do. Your research interest, you understand, you have to choose the block of areas. Okay, you can just for block of knowledge areas, block of area 1 and scientific field, you can just fill those three and just leave the rest. Here, let's say from in biology and biotech, there are going to be some drop down. So this area is just a normal application process where we tell them things that we are familiar with. Maybe I'm familiar with things from the natural sciences. I have knowledge on things like biological sciences and scientific field, which area of research. Let's say I'm interested in conservation, so I can click on biodiversity conservation. So once you are done choosing the block of knowledge, you come down to your research interest. Now, we have what we call research interest, your personal goal, your professional achievement, your reason for choosing a specific Olympiad subject, and reason for studying in Russia. Now, I will say this particular place is not something difficult to write. Yes, because for the Russian application process, they will tell you that, okay, you are not wrong, you are not right, but you need to write something. You understand? There is no limit to what counts here. There is no limit to what counts on this particular uh, page where you have to fill your research interest. So, like before in my I choose my scientific field as biodiversity. So I can tell them that my research interests lie in conservation of the ecosystem or how we can preserve the ecosystem and the rest, blah, 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 things like that. How we can maintain a sustainable environment while preserving our natural resources. You understand? And then we know personal goals, professional achievement, and the rest. These are things that I believe that you can write so strongly. You can write those things. No word cancel, and you are not right, you are not wrong. Make sure you write it and use other uh, scientific tools to actually check for spelling errors and grammatical errors. So when you are done, you just click on save. You save this application. Yeah, so on a normal day, once, okay, you can see I didn't even do anything here, but it has already said that on this screen you can see here, it says that I've filled the motivational data. I even left it blank. I didn't write anything there. You understand? So once you are done with that, um, I think that is that for that. Okay, the same thing you do for the rest of them. You write the motivational letter, your research area, your field, and everything. Now, One thing that we need to know is that this motivational letter carries 20 marks. You can see for maximum score obtainable for your motivational letter is 20 marks for all subject area. And for your academic requirement, submitted your certificate and BSc, if it tallies with the subject area you're applying for, you get your 30 mark. If it doesn't tally with it, or if you have some gaps in your certificate, there will be a reduction in the fees, and you still have to do one or two things. Okay, now when we are done, you do the same thing. You have to fill the motivational letter for every track that you fill, because your score is tied to filling those motivational letter, the 2020 marks. You understand? So, uh, Russian language proficiency is not a necessity. An English language proficiency test is not necessary. There is no mark attached to it, except if you want to, on your own, fill in, maybe attach any document to show your proof of Russian language proficiency or English language proficiency. That is on your own, but it's not required. Yeah, it's not required. So, yeah, this is some of the beautiful places that we need to talk about. Yeah, where you can see on my screen here where you have to add your achievement block. Yes, and you can see here, let's say we have different types of achievement, and all these achievements you are seeing, we have different marks allocated to them. So if you are if you have publication, for instance, you click on publication. Yes, you write the type of publication. If your publication is in Web of Science, Scopus, or in Book of Abstract, textbook, or other publication related to the field. So let's say if I have an article, I click on it, I write the title, I write the names of the authors, including my own name, the name of the journal, the year of publishing. You upload the document beneath here and you click on save. You understand? You click on save. So that is what you do for the publication. So once you are done with that, okay, I think let me take a publication for instance and upload. Let's see. Let's say this is article. I'll leave this blank. I come here. I pick. Okay. Normally, let me just pick a random document. Yeah, so let's say this is my publication. Yeah, yes, yes, I just picked a file there. Now here I just write the title of the publication, blah blah blah, the names of the author, blah blah blah, the names of the journal, blah blah blah, the year of publication. Let's say it's this year. Every other thing they are not necessary. Quartile, DOI, but if you have, you can just put it there. Then the research link, you have the link where the you just write it there. Yeah, once you are done, you click on save. Yes. Okay, some files are left empty.
Some blanks are left empty. Let's check.
Okay, okay, this I've seen the blank. So okay, no, we still have some
Dio,
empty.
I think you have to fill all of them. Just type, just fill, just put everything in all those fields.
Okay, wait.
Just type something.
DOI.
See it down here. DOI is down here.
Okay, but there's no star there.
Quarter, just type quarter.
Okay, let's just type for sake of typing. Okay.
I think it's it.
Where is it?
Let's go back and confirm.
Okay, I'm still coming. It did not add. Let's give it a try again. Okay, please just follow through. I want to show us something. Okay. Okay. You can see that I've actually added, this is the subject area, and now I've added publication, one publication. Yes, and I wrote the name of the publication as this here. You can see because I did not type correctly. Now you can see the publication that I attached. The maximum possible score for that is 50 marks, as you can see on your screen there. Now, if you upload any document, the document will be considered for all the subject track you uploaded. So let's say I apply for biology and biotech, and I also apply for, yeah, let's say no, I have clinical medicine here, and this paper I uploaded is more on biological sciences and it has nothing to do with clinical medicine. The committee will not grade it for clinical medicine, although they are going to consider the document for all the applications. So you can see that if the document, the publication is closely related to biology, you will get score for that in biology and biotech publication. But if it has nothing to do with clinical medicine and public health, it will be zero. There will be no grading for clinical medicine and public health. Are we okay?
Yeah, I'm following, I'm following.
Okay, this, yeah, the same thing. You go, you pick for conference paper. If you have a conference paper, you write the title, the authors, the conference, the year, the website, and then you drop the document. And underneath, you can write a description of the file you upload, just a brief description. So you keep doing this for all the blogs. We also have online courses related to the subject. You cannot, we can upload every online program that you have as long as you can write the title, the website, the year, and all that. And also, one thing that I encourage us to do is we should make sure we spread our tentacles. What do I mean? We should try to fill as many portfolio as possible. Some of you that don't have employment letter and you are done with your NYSC certificate, under work experience here, you can write you worked, maybe where you did your PPA, the NYSC, anything, the time of work, and you can upload your NYSC certificate if you don't have any job experience. It's going to be of help because there is also mark allocated for you uploading documents for work experience. So that is your portfolio filling. So if you have won any award before, you can also click on awards for participating in competition or contests relating to your profile, and you can upload this the required document. Any document that you have, just keep on uploading them. It will add to the whole your portfolio. So guys, when you are done with this filling of portfolio, writing your motivational letter, you can see here this proceed to entrance test. This is the preliminary test that I'm talking about. So this preliminary test, this entrance test, is for this particular course up here. Yeah, for biology and biotech. If you can see, we filled the motivational letter. So now we now have access to take the preliminary test, the entrance test. And this test, you can take this test for, you can only attempt this test 3 times. You understand? So you first attempt, second attempt, and third attempt. So if you attempt this entrance test 3 times and you don't get it, you cannot participate in biology and biotech track for this year. So guys, we are going to proceed to the test, and we are going to, so this test, to pass it, you need 5 questions. You need to answer 5 questions correctly. Yeah, for other track it can be more. So we are going to randomly, the questions are too much, so there is no how you will not pass. You not have 5 out of 45. So the questions are much. There is, even if you are done, even if you pick randomly, there is no how you will score 5 out of 45.
How much time do you have for this?
Yeah,
like 1 hour.
it's 1 hour for this, and it's too much. So we are not going through this process. I'm going to submit this this now. So it's going to be zero. Okay, so it's just okay, guys. Okay, you can see I scored zero. Yes, because we did not pick any answer just for the webinar class. So let's go then. Yeah, we go back to first stage. Yeah, where we you can see from the biology and biotech, because we did not choose anything, we now have zero score. We have only 2 times to attempt this. Yes, to attempt the whole this thing. So once you are done, once you score up to 5 or more than 5, you will see green. It will be green. It will not be red again. It will be green. So please do not submit your application yet until you have done for all the subject track that you picked. Yes, because if you feel like, let's say you have filled motivational letter, you have filled all the requirements, like you have uploaded all your documents, make sure you go and take their test right here. It's very important before you make your final submission. So that is just everything about this application process. It's very, very, very easy to do. You can do it. So just follow through the way I've said it, and you'll be good to go. So once you are done with your application, writing and uploading your portfolio, and taking the entrance test and having passed the entrance test, the next thing you have to do is to please review your application process again. Go over it, make sure everything is correct before you make your final submission. That is it for the application process. So once you are done with this, because this stage is the first stage and it's called portfolio stage, that is the portfolio competition stage. So by 23rd of December or 24th thereabout, if I'm correct, a list will be released. And the list that will be released will be based on ranking. Those based on collection of portfolio, everybody is going to be ranked. And some particular number will be selected. It's not certain how many the number of persons that usually qualify for a second round. So if your um, portfolio score is big. There are some in some cases you can score 70, 100. In some of your track you will see 100 over 100, 20, 30, like that. Yeah, it's because some of the documents you uploaded match some track more than some track, so the mark that will be allocated to those track will not be the same. You understand? It will not be the same. So that is why I always advise pick more than one track. You can never tell which one that the committee will say your documents are more fitting, and it will determine your mark for each subject track. So by December, we are going to see list will be out for those that will be qualifying for the second round. And the second round is where you actually going to take the main Olympiad exam. Yes, that is the main Olympiad exam. So for now, I think all you have to do is to put in your application while you wait for the what list by December. Then you begin to prepare yourself for the examination. You can even start preparing for the examination from now. Yes, let's click on this subject. Let's see if the demo questions are already out.
Yeah.
Okay. So for political science, if you are going for political science, you can see this guy blinking here. You can click on political science, and then you can see some tags here. Yes, so here if you open this, let's download this. Yes, you are going to see some question on political science subjects. So these questions, these are not the exact question you are going to see on the if you qualify for the final round, but this is a guide. Sometimes they do repeat some of these questions, but in some cases you might not see anything. You understand? This question here is like a guide. You have question and answer, so you can use this as your practice material. That is why it's there. Yes, that is why it's there for demo question. So all the subject track have their demo question. They have their demo question. So let's say, okay, let's say computer science. Yeah, they also have their demo question here. We also have what? They have demo question also you can use for practice. You can see. You can you can download the material here. Yes. So if you want to know everything about the project subject area for the exam, you can see like course outline. Okay, yeah, things that they will be checking during the exam. These are some of the areas that will be covered in the exam. You understand? Applied mathematics, you can see the equations that will be covered in the different sections of the exam. You understand? So you can see some of the, it's like a scheme of work, or yeah, where things you can read up, adding to the demo question. You understand? So yeah, it's like area of concentration. They are just there for you.
I think they have some links.
Yeah. Okay. So these are just their resources. And for those that are going for what do we call it, PhD program, you are going, your own is not going to be two stages. It's not just going to be the portfolio stage and the examination stage. No, you are still going to pass through what we call the interview stage with a potential supervisor, a potential supervisor. So your own stage is three, but for those going for the master's program, they don't need a supervisor. Yeah, that is that for this program. That is that for the application. So now we'll be opening the room. If we have questions, if we have something relevant we want to ask, we can go ahead and ask. So let's do justice before we hang up. Thank you.
Okay. See, Pius can take over. He has a question.
Okay, you can talk.
Pius, yeah.
All right. Mr. Prescott, thank you very much for this opportunity. Actually, I think I joined a bit late. But there's something you said that I want more clarification about the subject area.
Okay.
I don't know whether you mean that if you choose a particular track, okay, then I can get more subjects in that area. I can choose more like two subjects in that particular area, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, now if let me go back to the program. Okay, for example, let's say I'm going to subject track here. We have, I'm going to take biology and biotech, for example. Yes, and I'm going to open biology and biotech. Yes. You can see here, no, this is not a very good example for that. Let me use chemistry and material science. Yeah. I'm coming. I need something more broad. Okay, now, let's say chemistry. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes, very well.
Now, let's say chemistry and material science. You know, if you are applying, if you pick subject track in chemistry and material science, for example, yes, um, as your track, you are not going to see these courses that are showing on my screen. You understand? So now the thing is, when eventually you win under chemistry and material science, you can study material science and technology if you wish to. You can study pure chemistry, but you can't see it directly on the site that you want to study chemical technology. Yeah, so some cases, some persons will say, I want to do chemical technology, for instance, but it's not showing as part of what is there. You get. So yeah, so these programs will not, even what we are seeing on my screen is not just for programs that are under chemistry and material science. Yeah, we still have biology under chemistry and material science, but you can't see them now until you win. When you win the track and you want to make your final documentation on the site, they are going to bring a list of programs that are under chemistry and material science. Then you now pick one of your choice. You understand? Now, the essence of picking different subject area is sometimes you will be lucky. Let's assume someone wants to study biology, for example, and you pick biology and biotech, and you did not even qualify for the second phase of the exam. You get? or even if you qualify for the second phase of the exam, you did not make the list. Now, I have cases where somebody that picked material, chemistry and material science, we now have a drop down of biology among the courses. So this person can actually go for his course of interest, although he's under another track. You understand? I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
No, no, no.
Yeah. So most times it's advisable you pick more than one track because there is every possibility that you will still see your course you want to do under that track, but you are not seeing it. Now, at the end of the day, when you win this scholarship, it's not a must that you even be under chemistry and material science department. No, you are going to the department that have that course in the school you are going to attend. So, some cases we have people studying, let's say, biology education, for example, under chemistry and material science. Yes, they are still doing their biology education. It's just that in the scholarship process, they have a way where their programs are just scattered. They are not just in one place. You understand? So it's advisable for you guys pick as many track that is kind of related to your field if you're a science guy and go for the arts area if you are into art. And when you do that, you have more chances. I think I've done justice to your question.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have a question, please.
Okay.
Okay, so I just need a little bit of clarification on what you explained just now.
Okay.
So, for instance, now I did science in secondary school. I'm a science student.
Uh-huh.
Can I still add like art to my track, and maybe hopefully they will put me in a place where
Yes.
they'll put me in a kind of art that has to do with computer because that's really what I really want to do.
Of course, of course. Now, if you want to study computers, definitely you will have to choose a computer and data science. I think is on the track. Yes, and you have to choose mathematics track also.
Uh,
That's second track.
AI
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
artificial
think
intelligence.
yes. AI and artificial
Yeah.
intelligence.
Mathematics is the first one.
Where is that
See it
one?
here.
Yeah, here,
Yeah. After physical
here.
science, yeah.
This mass apply mathematics and artificial intelligence. We have everything about computer there. Then you have to pick this also. Then this physical science and technology, you have to take it also. Then just add any other, as many other that you like because you can be lucky. But first, your first two priorities is computer and data science, and apply mathematics and artificial intelligence as a tech guy. Yes. Then you can pick other track also, just to you can never tell where you will see computer science also. Yeah. So it's
Thank you
good. Yeah, pick more. Okay.
very much.
So, okay, any other question for me before we close?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? What is worth it? You need to explain better.
I think it's talking to someone else.
Everything, like moving over there.
Oh, mm, okay, okay. Mm. Hmm. Oh, when you go, you will know. Yeah, but then first get your scholarship, then you'll decide if it's worth it or not. Yeah.
I think this webinar is mainly how to get your scholarship. Then maybe subsequently, if you want to know about life in Russia, that's another question. That's another topic entirely.
So, guys, if we don't have any more questions for me, I will be closing this webinar, and I will say I wish you guys success.
Wait,
If you don't have
wait,
anything to
just
say,
a minute, please. I just remember something.
okay, please remember everything. No?
One more
Please, please.
yeah,
You can kindly drop your links, maybe your social media links, Facebook, Twitter, Facebook. So you can just follow up for encouragement and motivation.
Okay, okay, I will. drop my link. Enyang will.
Which one is that? Which one should I? I think I can drop in the chat box. I'll
Yeah,
drop it later.
I don't. I would have loved to drop my LinkedIn account and my Twitter, but
Which one is
it's
it?
not available right now. I can't go online and do that now.
Just
Okay.
your name. I can just type it.
Okay, they can search me out. Then I will give them later.
Yeah, you can search me out on Facebook. You can read my name on Facebook.
No,
On the chat box.
not on Facebook, please.
Okay, any other platform.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Please. I've dropped my name. You can search me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on ResearchGate, and there you will see me there. Yes. You can search me on Twitter, LinkedIn, and ResearchGate. You find me there. So hopefully we'll talk, and if there are other opportunities, I'll reach out to you guys. And I believe you'll get your scholarship soon. Just keep pressing and keep working, and everything will be fine. Yes. I hope I'll see you guys one day physically. Hopefully, if God permits.
I'm coming.
Okay.
We're expecting you.
We're expecting every one of you. I wish you guys success in your application. Please let me drop my email. I think I love email communication more. Uh-huh. Uh, okay, you can reach me via this email. Yeah, I think I love emails more. So have a wonderful night. No, it's not night over there. Have a wonderful day, and I wish you success. Goodbye.